Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Rich. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Rich. His throw incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rich. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Rich, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Rich. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Rich. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons from 28 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Dalton off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On second down now. McQueen, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. McQueen, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Operating from the gun. Rich, caught by Wilson. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the gun. Rich. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Rich. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast.
but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. So Dalton now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McQueen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw here, Dalton. Finding Graham on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. McQueen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Dalton. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Back to throw. Rich. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
On 3rd and 2, Rich. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. On 1st down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. To throw on second down, Rich throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Dalton now to pass. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rich. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10. Rich. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my good.
And it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And Graham's got it over the middle. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Andy Dalton. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Houston set to take over. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton, escaping the pressure right. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now Dalton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing, Dalton. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Rich, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw again. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 24-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. From just shy of midfield, Dalton on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 3rd down, McQueen, and brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dalton, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dalton. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw on second down, Rich. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Rich over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down. Rich. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Off play action. Rich. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, McQueen, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 39, Dalton steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
First and 10 for Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 8. From midfield here, Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Dalton. The connection made. It's Graham. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
He's in the midst of a brilliant campaign through his 40th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive as they start again here, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Rich, and that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10. Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. McQueen, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Dalton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. McQueen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.